Most people really love a challenge. We see it as chasing something or someone that really gets our blood boiling. And when we finally wrap our arms around our target, it can be the best feeling in the world. But sometimes men go after women who not only enjoy the chase, but like it so much that they don't know when to stop. So are you excited to learn signs to stop chasing her? Time to tell you which signs you have to pay attention to. Her answers are always short. Perhaps she doesn't completely blow you off, maybe she takes her sweet time getting back to you, but her response to your text is also something you should pay attention to. If she waits for several days and gives you one-word answers, that's her guilty conscience talking. She doesn't want to hurt you, but also really doesn't want to lead you on. She's just trying to be polite. On the other hand, if she answers within an hour or two, asks questions, and makes it easy to continue the conversation effortlessly, then she's probably just making you work for it. She's always busy. Is she constantly declining invitations to hang out? This is a big red flag that tells you she's not playing hard to get, especially if she says she's busy but doesn't offer any other alternative dates. No woman that's into you will make you work that hard. She may make you do all of the hard work yourself by asking her out, sure. But at some point, she'll accept the invitation, or suggest another time that fits her better. If she seems interested in you but keeps declining a date with you, try the magic rule of 3. Ask her out 3 times if she tells you she's busy. If she's flirting with you but still not interested in a date, give up and move on. She only seeks you out for an emotional relationship. No matter how hard you're trying to get her attention, you seem to only succeed when she's on an emotional roller coaster and wants someone to be in her corner. Whether it's a flight with a friend or a disagreement at work, she'll reach to you only for emotional support, and all the other times you'll be on your own. When this is the case, move on. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. It's not going anywhere. It's been months, you've been consistent about your pursuit for her, and you're probably putting your best foot forward every single time. Yet, you're no farther from where you started. Despite trying to have a conversation with her about what you mean to her, you're stuck with a friend tag, and chances are that it isn't gonna change if it hasn't until now. She's set a no. When she tells you she isn't into you like that, it doesn't mean a maybe, and it sure as hell doesn't mean for you to try harder. If she likes you, she won't skip out on the chance to be upfront with you, and if she's not doing that, it's time to move on and invest in someone who'll reciprocate your feelings and your efforts. She might be too nice to say no, or maybe a little confused about whether you'd be good for her, but you should be smart enough to understand it. Will you want someone half-hearted if you feel so intensely? No, right? That right there is your answer to when should a sincere man stop pursuing a girl. You're the one carrying the conversation. Despite you making an effort to start a conversation with her, she just never seems interested or invested. This may come in the form of short replies that are close-ended. This is usually a sign of someone who doesn't have high interest in the conversation, or the person initiating the conversation will be hard-pressed not to find a disparity in the length of messages and replies from her compared to yours. You keep bringing up exclusivity. Any man who's good at attracting women will vouch for the claim if a woman really likes you, she'll bring up commitment in some form or the other. You won't have to. There will always be a sense of exclusivity in her words or her actions. When you find yourself always trying to persuade her to be with you, but to no avail, that means you're chasing her and trying to lock her down. The power dynamic has shifted. When a woman has feelings for you, she'll absolutely bring up exclusivity to you, and if she's not, then you find yourself being the one chasing after a relationship or commitment. You're not her type. You're Mr. Handsome, Mr. Rich, and Mr. Perfect, a perfect package. Every girl crushes over you except her. It's simple. You're not her type. Maybe she likes the bad boy types, and you're soft and kind. Maybe she likes her men more macho or less so, and you're the other kind. Maybe she likes her men seriously, and you like to make the mood lighthearted. In short, you may not be the type of boyfriend she's looking for. No matter how perfect you might be, she'll not show any interest in you because you don't fit into her idea of a perfect man. In such cases, whether you're crazy about her or not doesn't matter because she knows beforehand that it's not gonna work. So stop chasing her and move on. You're picking up the wrong signals. You're so lost in your fantasy that everything she does seems like a green signal to you. Even an accidental brushing of her hands will make you think that she's doing it on purpose. You think that every action of hers is a reaction to your feelings, but it's just you who's hyping everything. In such cases, it's better to confront her and ask her bluntly. It's better to rip that band-aid off before things get a bit too serious and you realize that you were wrong from the start. How embarrassing would that be? If she wants to be your girlfriend, there will be clear signs of interest in you, no matter how subtle. In case you haven't been getting any such signals from the girl you're interested in, the writing is on the wall. It's just stop time to chasing her. Her phone is more important than you are. To find the answer, pay attention to where you rank on her priority list. She says you're her friend, but when out with you, she doesn't leave her phone down at all. She just answers all the calls, checks every forward messages, and maybe even makes unimportant calls, just because. She doesn't give you the basic attention even that a friend would deserve. If you try calling her in the evening or after work hours, her phone will always be busy. It could be because she's talking to someone she's interested in. You could just be, a backup for her if things turn sour with a guy she actually likes and is interested in. How bad would that be? She wants to keep you away. She avoids any conversation where there's a chance of the two of you talking about a deep relationship. What are her fears? What does she want from life? What are her expectations and her biggest weaknesses? And what are yours? Topics that involve her personal life or conflicts will be off limits, nor will she ask you questions to know you intimately. Take it as a sign that she wants to keep you away from her personal space and life because she doesn't want you to be a part of it. This is an absolute sign she wants you to just leave her alone. Take the cue, guy, and stop chasing her. Stay friends if you want, but just leave it at there. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment with your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video just for you guys. Until then, take care, stay safe, and be happy.